Okay, so let's go over manipulating equations. We have an equation here that says x plus 4 is 7. We need to solve for x. Do you know what x is going to be?
1.
Well, will 4 plus 1 give us 7?
No.
No.
3.
Yeah, so we can think in our head and do that, right? But as we go on in math, it's going to get much more complicated. So it's better if we have a process for doing this. Okay? Now, the process is, and I'm going to show you the long way, and then I'll show you the shortcut. Okay? What we want to do is we want to make our variable, which is the x, we want to make it all by itself. Okay, so we want to get x all by itself, and we want to move any constant terms. We want to get rid of them and have them on the other side of the equation. Okay, so to get rid of positive 4, because that's our constant term, what would make positive 4 0?
Positive 4 0. Negative 4?
Negative 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put negative 4 into this side of the equation, or equal side, think of it as the middle. And whatever you do to one side of an equation, you must do to the other. Okay? So if you notice, I put negative 4 on both sides of the equation. What is positive 4 minus 4?
Positive 4 minus 0.
0. So we have x plus 0 right, is equal to, and we still have 7 minus 4. What will x plus 0 be?
X plus 0?
Yeah.
0?
Not 0, but
X?
yeah, it'll be x, because we're not adding anything to it. Okay. So x is equal to 7 minus 4. What is 7 minus 4?
3.
3. Okay. So that's exactly what you said it was going to be. We know that works. But that's the long way of doing it. Okay? That's step by step everything we've done. A short way of doing this question, okay, or we'll say x plus 4 equals 7. Remember, we're trying to isolate for the variable. We want the variable by itself always. So I want to move positive 4 to the other side of the equation. Okay. Well, what we do is when we move a positive number like this, it gets the opposite sign on the other side. So what's opposite of plus?
Oh, subtraction.
Yeah. So we're going to move it over, and it's going to become negative 4 on the other side. So we're going to get x is equal to, because we've moved 4 over, minus 4. Okay? And now x is all by itself, so we can solve. X is equal to, what is 7 minus 4?
3.
3. Does this step make sense? Okay. Let's try another page. What if we had another example, and it said 8 minus x. Actually, let's do it the other way. X minus 8 equals 2. Okay? What do we... You try to walk me through this, okay? And we'll bring up the other page so you can kind of see what we did. I gotta get what by itself?
X.
X. I want to get x by itself. So what do I have to move?
Negative 8 to the other side?
Yeah. And because it's negative 8 on this side, when I move it over, what's it going to become?
Positive 8.
Yep. So we get x is equal to what?
2 plus 8.
2 plus 8, which is what?
10.
Good. Is this easy?
Kinda.
Kinda. Let's try another one, okay? Without that explanation. Let's say we have 5 plus x minus 2 equals 7. Okay, so we have a couple. Let's do this one step at a time. What's the first thing I want to do?
Isolate that.
Yeah, we want to isolate x. So how do I go about doing that?
We move positive 5 to the side of the equation.
Okay. And when it,
No, just 5. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, if there's nothing in front of it, it's soon to be positive. So what do we have? What will it become on the other side?
Negative 5.
Okay, so how? Tell me what to write for the next line.
So 7 minus 5 minus 2.
Why minus 2 over here? Let's do one step at a time. What's on this side still?
2.
Okay, well we also have what?
Or x.
X.
Minus 2.
Good. Remember, we're still trying to do what?
Isolate x.
Okay. So we gotta isolate x. What's the next thing I want to do?
Move 2 to the other side.
Yeah. What's it gonna become on the other side?
2.
So what will it read?
7 minus 5 plus 2.
Yep. And now how do I solve for x?
You do all that, no?
Mhm.
Oh, so 7 minus 5 is 2 plus 2, 4.
Good. X equals 4. And I can check that by plugging this in. 5 plus 4 would be 9. 9 minus 2, 7.
Yeah,
It works. Okay. How's that so far?
good.
That was easy enough?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try another. I'm going to do an example. Okay. Now this example is a little harder. Example 5x equals 10. Okay? So this means 5 times x. Now, I'm going to show you the long way again, and then I'm going to show you the shortcut. Okay? Now, the long way is, remember, when we were adding and subtracting, we were making a 0. We were trying to make it 0. When we're multiplying and dividing, we're going to make 1s. So we always use the opposite sign of what's here. Since this is 5 times x, do you know what the opposite of multiplication is?
Division.
Yeah. So in order to move that 5, because remember our goal is to isolate just the x, we don't want the 5, I got to move that to the other side. So I need to divide by 5. And whatever I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other. Okay. So 5 divided by 5 is actually 1. So I'm left with 1x is equal to 10 divided by 5.
2.
Here,
2.
yeah.
2x.
Well, not 2x. Focus on this part to start. 1 times x, well, what's 1 times anything?
1.
Yeah, well, the other way around. If I do 5 times 1, what do I get?
5.
Yeah, so if I do,
Itself.
yeah, itself. So if I do x times 1, I get x. And what is 10 divided by 5? 2. Good. So the fast way to do this is I did skip a few steps even on this one. Or we have our 5x is equal to 10. Well, to move the 5, right, because I have to divide by 5, I just divide both sides. X equals 10 divided by 5 is 2. That's where I can kind of jump a step. Okay. Now, I also want to show you vice versa of that. What if we have, call this example 3. What if I have x divided by 5 equals 2. Okay. Remember, our goal again is to get x by itself. Well, because this is a division sign in between, what is opposite of division?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. So I need to multiply this side by 5, and I need to multiply this side by 5. Well, what will happen when I have 5 divided by 5, it's going to make a 1 again. So I get 1x is equal to 2 times 5. What's 1 times x?
1. I
No.
mean, yeah, 1.
No, just x.
Oh,
And then 2 times 5 gives us our 10. So our faster way of doing this is x divided by 5 is equal to 2. Well, to move this over, because this is divided, when I move it over, it just becomes multiplied by. So I get x equals 2 times 5. X equals 10. Okay? So, let's make up a question, see if you can try to follow what we just did. Okay? What if I have 6x is equal to 18? How do we go about solving that?
You divide 6 by 6
Yeah,
and 8 by 6.
yeah.
And then 6 by 6 is 1x
Mm-hmm.
equals 3.
Mm-hmm. So x equals,
X equals 3.
that's it. Done. Let's try another. X divided by 8 equals 4.
That would be x times 8.
X times 8.
Yeah, because isn't it division, so you know how you do the opposite?
Okay, yeah.
So x times 8, and then equals 4 times 8.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why do you still have that division sign?
Well, remember it was here too. We still need it. We haven't eliminated. What can I do now that I have an 8 divided by an 8?
Cancel it out.
Cancel out. Good. So now what?
2.
X.
X equals
2? 4 times 8 is 2?
Oh, 4 times 8, sorry. 8, 60, 34, 32.
Good. There we go. Nice.